This man is in serious danger. For the last 24 hours, I've been hearing constantly from different individuals that they have been hearing that these people want Tariq Nasheed dead. Like, not beat up or taught a lesson, but they want to take this nigga out. And they have included his family, which I was hoping that they wouldn't. Now, see, I'm talking about this and I'm giving this information to the people, but I'll be attacked. I'll be called coon and everything because I'm reporting the information. See, I'm not supposed to say anything. And if I did say something, I'm supposed to say something like, I support him and I would fight with him and I protect him. Listen, man, this man brung all this on himself. This is the storm that I told you that I seen last year that was headed for him, that he created himself. People didn't believe me, man. See, you can listen to somebody, but do you actually hear them? Now you're thinking back to the videos that I created. Warning, constantly warning, telling you what will happen, and everything that I've been talking about has been happening. This is why YouTube doesn't mind terminating my channels, because I have way too much information on there that's actually coming true, especially when I was telling people about the AdSense thing. YouTube had to get rid of those videos, man, because they are still scratching their head trying to figure out how the fuck did he know that, man? We didn't tell nobody. Nobody that worked for us told anybody about this, so they think. But how do you get any information? I mean, really. Because it's people on the inside that's hearing everything, that's seeing everything. The quietest ones around you, when you're doing dirt, you better watch. They taking it all in. And they will sell your ass out in a fucking heartbeat. Now, in this case, it's for one reason, to give the people the truth, because we deserve to have the truth. We deserve to have a heads up and know what will transpire so that we can get ready for it and we can have the advantage. And this is what we need. We need the advantage. People don't realize how deep this thing is. People don't realize how many people are involved in this. It's a whole hell of a lot of people. And they stirred the pot. Who was it? The powers that be. They hit the bee's nest. And then they started running. And they left you standing there. They left Tariq Nasheed standing there. The powers that be invited him on national television. You see how all this is tied into racism and white supremacy and everything that he was talking about on those 3 interviews. Do you believe me now? Do you see what I'm talking about now? I'm telling you, the next step for this man is meeting his demise. Now, this doesn't have to happen if he uses his common sense and leaves his location immediately without telling anybody about it. It doesn't make you a fucking punk and a fucking coward. It makes you a smart man. Because you have to worry about somebody besides yourself. You have your family. So you're going to have to do what's best for them. Leave that fucking mansion behind. Sell that motherfucker and go to another location and never tell nobody where you are. If you don't and you try to be brave to boost your reputation for this audience out here, I'm telling you, they're going to lose you. The things that I've been hearing out here are the most gruesome things that I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. They plan on catching you and torturing you, man. And they plan on videotaping it and putting it on the deep web, selling copies of it. Selling copies of it. Guess what they plan on calling the copies? I had to laugh at this, man. I'm sorry. I mean, usually I wouldn't laugh at anything like this, but when I saw the fucking title, they want to call it Hidden Niggas. Now somebody gonna call me a coon for laughing at that. But see, this man brung all this shit on himself. I didn't do a motherfucking thing. If he would have been standing tall and doing something for our society, I would be the first one to fight with him. I would be the first one to volunteer to help protect this nigga. But he has done nothing. I don't even consider him a part of our society. So whatever happens, happens. You can call me mean. You can call me a coon. You can call me a bad man and whatever you want to call me. That's fine, man. But you would have to call Tariq Nasheed them same things. Because you got to reflect on the things that he has done in the past for our society, which is nothing. Then you have to think about all the money that this fool has collected, millions of dollars, and done nothing. So, come on. It kind of evens out to me. This is his storm. And I don't plan on being nowhere near the vicinity. He will have to go through this storm by himself. And if anybody else is in the way, I'm telling you, you're going to get hurt. You don't understand who these people are. They got clout, they got resources, and they are every fucking where. And right now, it's 1,000 of them that's close by him. The same fucking neighborhood, no doubt. And he don't even fucking realize it. They have his address. Any and everybody could just attempt to do something. He can't ever leave his family again. You can't let your kids play outside. You can't do anything without thinking it over first. And careful planning. Well, we're going to go over here, but we got to make sure that, it's this time and it's that time. And if it's a lot of people around, then we can't go. We got to change our plans because either one of those people could be there to take my ass out. You're not ready for this shit, man. I'm telling you. I told you last year it would be like this. I told you, get the fuck out of the United States right away. Before this shit started to escalate. Now, it's too fucking late, man. It's nothing nobody can do. It's nothing that you can do. You're going to have to deal with this shit, bro. You're going to have to deal with this shit. I really hope that they leave your family alone, man. And if some of them are listening to this, please leave his family alone. Because they have nothing to do with this, man. They have absolutely nothing to do with this. Now, I know a lot of his fans, they're going to come to my comment section and they're going to talk shit. Stop wasting your time with me, and you need to find out who these people are. I'm not one of them, okay? So stop wasting your time with me and reporting me to YouTube and doing this and doing that when you need to be reporting them. When you need to be finding out who in the fuck they are in the fucking first place. Because you're going to miss the fucking train. And it's going to be Tariq Nasheed's fucking ass. Listen, I'm trying to tell you something that I know for a fucking fact. I know what I'm talking about. So stop wasting your fucking time with me and go try to find out who these people are, man. Good luck. That's for everybody else. I told you that this nigga was headed for a fucking storm. I told you that this nigga was going to have to pay for everything that he done to the people. He is wrong. No matter how you fucking slice it, I don't care if you write a fucking paragraph in my fucking comment section. That's not going to make Tariq Nasheed look any better. This nigga has got to learn a fucking lesson. And sometimes lessons are learned permanently. You understand? And it's nothing no one can do about it. It's nothing no one can do about it. I'm sorry that this had to escalate to this point, but Tariq Nasheed brung it on himself. And it all started with something as simple as American Pie. First of all, he should have been honest with you and gave you his real name. It's nothing private about giving people your real name when you're begging those same people for millions of dollars. Okay? And these people, they never ask any questions. Every time you want this amount of money and you need that amount of money, they deliver. But these same people can't ask a simple question, because if they do, this nigga would curse them out. He would curse them out, man. Why? Why don't you want to answer these simple questions that you should have answered years and years ago? These questions should have been asked day one. But you con your way around that. And now you want to put down anybody that's brave enough to want to know the fucking truth. Because you can't answer those questions. Because if you ever do, your reputation would be fucking torn to fucking pieces. You would be finished. You would be done. Questions like, does it really cost $100,000 to make either one of your documentaries? And if it didn't, what have you done with the extra money? What do you do with any money that you receive? Because, you know, this is your only income. And then people tried to make me wrong, and then they came up with rental properties. Listen, he obtained this after people started giving him money. He wasn't born with rental properties, okay? He lied and said when he was 17, he touched down in LA and he only had enough money to actually arrive to LA. Where the fuck did he stay at? If you ain't got no money and you're broke, your pockets are empty, you got lint in them, then how are you eating? Where are you staying? You don't have a car, so where the fuck you gonna go if you had somewhere to go? Shit don't add up. And he didn't finish the story because he couldn't think of a lie to match the lies that he already told. And then when I started telling people about it, when I started creating videos about it, people got angry. Especially him, he got angry about it because I cornered him. Then he stopped talking about it. He couldn't talk about it anymore. Because the more he did, the more it didn't make any fucking sense. And it still don't make sense. And it still don't add up, man. 17 and you're broke at the fucking airport. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna stay? How you gonna eat? How you gonna get around with no motherfucking money, nigga? This nigga been lying about everything, about his life and everything in it, man. One fucking big old motherfucking lie that a lot of you believed, and you still believe the shit, man. If you keep rolling with them, I'm telling you, the powers that be gonna roll right over all your asses. Okay? You think you standing tall with him because this is about black and white. This has nothing to do with black and white, man. Has nothing to do with racism, and it has nothing to do with white supremacy. He's calling everybody a white supremacist. Even the people that's white that work for him, I guess they white supremacists. Huh? What about them? What about them? What about the Jews that actually put together his documentaries? What about them? Huh? Are they white supremacists too? Huh? These are the questions that you need to be asking. But, oh, that's right. He doesn't allow you to ask any questions. Because if you do, he'll whoop your ass. You little scared punk ass motherfuckers. Then you come to my comment section and want to run your mouth. Don't even come to my comment section unless you're brave enough to ask some of these questions that I've been laying on you. If you haven't done that, don't even fucking bother coming over here. Little scared little girls. Scared to ask that man a fucking question. Scared as hell. Matter of fact, my next video gonna be about these niggas being scared to ask this nigga a fucking question because they so afraid that they gonna be cussed out. These little fucking females. Damn.